Hi guys, so now we're factoring trinomials where we actually have our a value, that first coefficient, greater than 1. Now we just add one more step with our x factor method, and it's pretty simple. So we do the x factor method like usual, except we're going to multiply our a and our c together. So 4 times 6 is 24. So we're going to find two numbers that multiply together to make 24. And then we bring our b down, where we find two factors that add together to make 11. Okay, so 24, we have 12 and 2. They don't add together to make 11. We have 4 and 6. That doesn't make sense. Then we have 8 and 3. That works. So we have a positive 8 and a positive 3. Now, we're not done at this point. We actually add one more visual representation, and it's a tile. All right, because we're trying to find out what coefficient should be in front of x when we go ahead and factor them out. So we actually add an x after the 8 and the 3, and we bring over our terms. We bring this first monomial over, so it's 4x squared. We bring our last one down. Then we bring 8x over here and 3x to the top over here. Now we have to kind of factor by grouping like we've learned initially. We need to go over to the left or to the right first. What can I factor out of these two terms? I can take out 1x. Okay. What can I take out of these two? I can factor out a 2. Now we're going to go vertically. What can I take out of a 3x and a 6? I could take a 3 out. And what can I take out of 4x squared and 8x? Well, the most I can take out is a 4x. These are my two binomials that we factor out. We have 4x plus 3 and x plus 2. If you FOIL it out, you'll get our original answer. Hi guys, I have one more example for you where we're factoring trinomials with an a value that's greater than 1. So what we do first is we multiply our a and our b together. Now this case it's really easy. So in our box method, we have 2 times 1, which is 2, and then we have a negative 3 down at the bottom. So we need to find two values that multiply to make 2, but add together and make negative 3. We have a negative 2 and a negative 1. Two numbers that multiply together that are negative create a positive number, but then they add together to keep that negative number. Now, that one thing we added when we do our trinomial with an a value that's greater than 1 is create a box. Okay? So with this box, we add an x to both of our factored terms that we figured out, and then we bring our a and our c over. So our a is 2x squared, our c is 1. We have negative 2x on the bottom, and then a negative 1x on the side. Now what we're going to do is factor out something from 2x squared and negative x, which is an x. Okay. Now we do negative 2x and a 1. We're going to do a negative 1 here. Okay, we need a negative because we're going to have a negative 3. Now we go down. We have negative x and 1. I'm going to go ahead and factor out a negative 1 to get rid of that negative. Then we factor out this 2x squared and a negative 2x. We're going to have a 2x. These are our two factors that factor out. We have 2x minus 1 and x minus 1. When we FOIL this out, we'll get this 2x squared minus 3x plus 1.